It's time for Street Smart's Top 10. Coming in at number 10, Alcoa shares up almost 2%. The aluminum giant kicks off the first quarter earnings season after the bell. Analysts surveyed by Bloomberg expect a profit of 8 cents a share. We're going to have full coverage and instant analysis of those numbers coming up.
CA Technologies, shares of the software maker down more than 1% today. Mizuho Securities downgrading the stock to neutral from buy with a price target of $25 a share. CA, formerly known as Computer Associates, forecasts to decline about 4% this year from $4.6 billion, according to Bloomberg data.
At number 8, we got a twofer. Macys and JCPenney. Shares of both companies are higher. Attorneys for the retailers back in court today to resume a fight over the Martha Stewart brand after a month-long mediation period went nowhere. Macys is accusing JCPenney of selling products on its website that are in categories exclusive to Macys.
Number 7 is Deutsche Bank, down slightly. Japan's biggest bank, Mitsubishi, is buying about $3.7 billion of real estate loans from Deutsche Bank, and this deal will actually boost Mitsubishi's commercial lending on the U.S. In terms of the East Coast.
And let's talk for a minute about Johnson and Johnson. Shares falling over 1%. An analyst at J.P. Morgan cutting the stock to neutral from overweight. The analyst says the world's largest seller of healthcare products may cut its profit forecast. That's curious.
At number 5 is Avon. Those shares are down almost 2%. The door-to-door cosmetics seller is cutting more than 400 positions and abandoning or restructuring its smaller, underperforming businesses in Africa, the Mideast, and Europe, including an exit from Ireland. Reductions are part of a plan to save Avon $400 million by 2016. So, guys, this is the latest in the Avon turnaround efforts that the company's been trying to undergo here.
Sad that a turnaround effort involves people losing their jobs. You know, you want to see a business build on the top line, not effectively shrink the cost line. That is an unfortunate commentary on where we are in this economy right now, Jules.
Yeah, I guess it is, although I suppose the philosophy is better to cut some jobs than to cut more jobs if the losses keep happening.
Yeah, I guess capitalism at work. Okay, number 4. News Corp up more than 2%. COO Chase Carey says Fox Network will become a cable-only network if the U.S. courts don't stop internet startup Aereo from retransmitting shows like The Simpsons without permission. Carey's threatening to upend traditional broadcast TV to counter Aereo, a company backed by former Fox Network founder Barry Diller.
Occidental Petroleum down 1% today. The stock rebounding from an earlier downturn after reports, and look at that, in the middle of the day, painful, earlier reports of management infighting. Obviously, investors worried about that. The board releasing a statement today in response and reiterates that Stephen Chazin will remain CEO until a replacement is named.
And number 2 is AIG. Those shares are up over 3%. And I'm looking here, it's the highest since February 24th, 2011 for those AIG shares. The insurer's warrants are jumping to the highest since the initial month of trading back in January 2011. The stock rallying on speculation that results will improve at AIG's largest business. As we get into earnings season, Trish, AIG is set to report on May 2nd.
Okay, it brings us right now to our number 1 stock of the day, Lufkin. Shares soaring more than 37%. General Electric is tapping proceeds from the sale of NBC to fund its $3.3 billion purchase of Lufkin Industries. Oil and gas has become GE's fastest growing segment, with sales up 57% since 2009. Okay, we're coming up right here on the close.